Have you ever wondered why the most intelligent people often feel the loneliest? Is becoming a genius a blessing or a curse? To understand this, take a moment to think about L from Death Note, the world's most brilliant detective, who could solve any case with his intellect. But there was another side to him, a person who was always alone. This isn't just the story of a fictional character. In real life, too, many people we consider geniuses often experience similar feelings. But why is this? Is there a deeper connection between intelligence and loneliness? And perhaps the most important question, have you ever felt that the world doesn't understand you? Psychology suggests that people with high IQs are often not very social because they find ordinary conversations boring. Their brain is wired in such a way that small talk doesn't engage them. They are always preoccupied with solving complex problems, and because of this, their social world begins to gradually disconnect. This concept is known as the intelligence-loneliness paradox. L faced the same dilemma. For him, the world had become a constant chess game, where every conversation and every action seemed like a strategic move. But when you start seeing everyone as a pawn, it becomes difficult to form emotional connections with anyone. As a result, L had no real friends, just assistants and subordinates. His brilliance had turned into the greatest trap of his life. His intelligence wasn't just his strength, it became his greatest weakness. He was so brilliant that he stopped trusting anyone. Once you begin to see deeper layers in every situation, trusting others becomes nearly impossible. Everyone starts to seem like a potential threat, and every conversation feels like it hides an agenda. This is why L became a victim of overthinking. Analyzing every possibility and questioning everyone's intentions became a natural process for him. The result? He became emotionally detached. As he famously said, "I suspect everyone, even myself." This is a side effect of being a mastermind. You begin to doubt everyone. Paranoia and overthinking trap you in a loop that's hard to escape from. For L, the world was a battlefield, but in the midst of all the battles, he ended up alone. L and Light Yagami were both geniuses, but their stories were very different. L's morality remained intact, while Light became corrupted by the intoxication of power. But where did this difference come from? L was alone. He didn't have anyone to fuel his ego. On the other hand, Light had followers who constantly worshipped him, which made Light believe he was a god. L, however, could never escape from his own reality. True geniuses often remain alone because the moment they start seeking validation, they lose themselves. The idea of a happy genius is just a myth, because the more you understand, the more complicated the world becomes. Happiness comes from ignorance, not intelligence. L's mind never turned off for even a second. There was a constant restlessness within him, which is why he could never feel true happiness. As he said in another famous line, "Being alone is my default state." Think about it. Can you truly be happy when you see every problem in the world? Isn't this the curse of genius, that the more you understand, the lonelier you become?